Hey everyone, Ollie here. So, day in the life video, I'll be honest, I have ripped this idea from my friend Ali Abdal, but anyway, wanted to go through an average day in the life right now for me. So, I have a strict rule where I don't like having alarms unless I absolutely have to. I just want to make sure that I get enough sleep every night and let my body naturally wake up in the mornings. I have found though that having a routine still helps, so I usually like to get to sleep between midnight and 1 a.m. and then wake up around 8 or 9 a.m, giving me a good 8 hours of sleep every night. I usually freshen up and then head straight to the gym. I skip breakfast. I've been sort of unintentionally intermittent fasting for the past couple of years now, so I won't actually eat anything for around 12 to 18 hours. I go to the gym 3 times a week for around an hour. I didn't take my camera with me to the gym because I think that's a bit weird and I didn't want to make anyone else feel uncomfortable carrying around a big camera. Once I get back, I usually shower and get dressed for the day. I'm asked often where I get my clothes, and it's mostly Zara, Uniqlo and H&M. I do try to have everything sort of colour coordinated, so light colours and neutral colours at the top and then greys and blacks below. The reason why I have them like this, I think a lot of people will be like, what the hell, why have you stacked your jumpers in such a weird way, or your sweaters in such a weird way? It's because it just makes it easier to pull them out whenever I need them without having to ruin the whole stack. So that's why I have them sideways. I like quite simple looking clothing and usually go for quite a neutral palette. It also makes it super easy to mix and match my clothing then. Also check this out. I recently got a hairdryer, and obviously it had to be my sort of style of hairdryer. This is actually just a hairdryer from Xiaomi. It's the Mi Ionic hairdryer, whatever it is. Just a cool, simple, minimalist hairdryer. Ever since I finished my cancer treatment, my hair now grows back curly. So I use this to straighten it out. And yeah, it's just really nice and simple looking. Has a simple control for heat and cold air. And yeah, I actually think it looks awesome. So yeah, I usually just be sitting here doing my hair with the hairdryer, and I have a comb as well. But yeah. Now that I'm ready for the day, I usually go downstairs to my home office and get anything urgent for the day done. It's usually emails, replying to any Slack messages from my team, and anything else that needs prioritizing. By the time that is done, it's usually lunchtime. So I just unboxed this keyboard from Mode, a company called Mode. That's their name there. I've got to say, it is one hefty boy. It is so heavy and so chunky. It is very heavy. I also really like this sort of goldy, brassy accent along the top, which is really nice. So yeah, this is a custom built keyboard for myself. Going to be trying it out, seeing what it's like. Custom mechanical keyboard, and it is ultra silent. Let me change the mic around so you can hear what it's like. The case is made from aluminium and has a brass back piece, and that's just because I'm a big fan of sort of brass and gold accents. There's a silicone base installed as well, which makes it super quiet. That was a priority for me, to have a keyboard that's super silent. It's even quieter than the Apple keyboard. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. I also recently purchased this printer. I've been after a compact and good looking printer, and this is the best I could find. I've had my eye on it for a few years now, but I saw a friend buy one, which ended up making me buy one too. It's great. My one came with a fold-out cover, which makes it super easy to store away when not in use. I primarily bought it so that I could print mood boards. Print quality is better than I expected too. I mean, it's not going to beat any sort of fine art shop, but it does a good enough job for me. Then I have lunch around 12 PM. I usually like to either watch YouTube videos or watch a TV show over lunch. It's just a good way to break up the day for me. 3 days a week I go to the office, so after lunch I head straight to the office. The office is essentially a warehouse unit. It's great having a place like this away from home because I don't have to care so much about it always looking super nice. No day at the office is also the same. Some days we might record a YouTube video, we might be looking at product samples for ULX, or I might just be working on something else entirely different. I have a separate workspace here as well. I've done a video detailing this setup on the channel, but it's already changed a little bit since that video, so I might do an updated workspace video sometime next year. I really like the setup I have here because I have the awesome Pro Display XDR. I spend the day at the office until around 5 or 6 PM and then I head home. I have dinner around 6 or 7 PM and I will again watch a TV show or a movie whilst I'm eating dinner, and then I'll relax for the rest of the evening. I'm really into my TV shows and movies. One of my favourite shows right now is Succession. I highly recommend it. I also like to spend my evenings gaming. I'm actually a pretty big gamer. I play Apex Legends a lot, and I've also been playing other games like Forza Horizon 5. I'm not gonna lie, I am a pretty sweaty Apex player and I've racked up a lot of hours. I think it's one of the games that I've played most in my life, even more than COD 4 when I was a teenager. This is what happens when you're an adult and you don't have kids or any other sort of responsibilities. You can spend all that time playing games, watching TV shows and watching movies as much as you want. It's great. I do sometimes spend my evenings maybe working on an interesting side project or learning something new. I just naturally like to spend some of my time learning something that I'm particularly interested in. Recently, I've been forcing myself to relearn typing with all of my fingers. I'm mostly a 2-finger typer, but I want to up my touch typing and use all of my fingers. So I've been spending around 30 minutes each day learning to type properly. And that's pretty much it. Back to bed and hopefully I get a good night's sleep. Even though this is just one day in my life, my structure for each day is fairly similar, but I can be doing different things on each day. I take weekends off though. I rarely ever work on weekends. I like to have weekends as a time where I really do relax, do whatever I want, stay away from work and spend a lot of time with friends and family as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this quick day in the life video, just showing you what I get up to on an average day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.